Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Brett Anderson gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well.
Digging in, Hernan Perez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Hernan Perez.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is the last game before a 9-game road trip, and it's important to win that last game before you go off on a long trip like that. 9 games is a long time.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Travis Shaw. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls in the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Wow, that's a tough pitch. I love the way he let that ball travel deep and still drove it to the opposite field. He wouldn't have hit that changeup if he didn't do all those things.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Domingo Santana.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll dive back in. In now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers strand one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Junior Guerra gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
In now is John Jay. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, that was a nice swing and that opposite field base hit. Hey, he's using the whole field. He's off to a great start. If he stays like this could be a monster year for him.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Broxton's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here he comes on 2-0. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Digging in, Travis Shaw.
Leading off for the
He'll
Brewers,
start things out in the
third
top half of the
baseman,
second.
Travis Shaw.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Digging in, Kirk Neuenhuis is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Andrew Susac, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
A high fastball is in there. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I don't know, Matt. Look here, he fell behind 3-1 now. And I'm looking at the on-deck circle. That's just a better matchup. There's no need to give in and let this guy hurt you when you can go after that other guy who you got a chance to get out.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Javier Baez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Javier Baez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton moves over. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Travis Shaw. They got him playing third, but he can play the outfield as well. But the bat really got him to the big leagues. But I was so impressed when I saw him charge a bunt and make a throw on the run from the defensive side. Offense and defense. Really impressive young man.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Sinking liner toward left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
2-strike hitting. Man, you love it when guys are able to fight the ball off and get a hit. Right here, he fights it off and flips it over the middle infielder's head.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here he comes on 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box, Brett Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Two down, runners at first and second. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Hernan Perez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back to back were so good I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keon Broxton. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
In now, Domingo Santana. And he puts it on the ground to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Digging in for his second at bat, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Brewers lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. John Jay will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Broxton is right there, one down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box, John Jay, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Shaw has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2.
For the Cubs, third baseman, Rick Ryan.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Shaw has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Full count. Here it comes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. In now, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Leading off from
He's
Milwaukee.
0 for 1 thus
Left
far.
fielder, Kirk Neuenhuis.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. And the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Striding in once again, Andrew Susac. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 41, Junior Guerra.
Now to the plate, Junior Guerra comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
0-2, here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Bryant is up with it. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw was just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
Into the box, Hernan Perez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First delivery to him on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Runner around second now, headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Santana is in pursuit, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. The runner scores from second.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Neuenhuis moving to his left. 1 out. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with 1 out in the inning now.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Montero, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Montero waits. Now the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
1 run, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, he's sitting pretty right now, Matt. 1-2. You definitely want to get this guy out. Don't give him too much to hit, make him chase. But you got the pitcher on the on-deck circle. You want him to start next half inning.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field. Santana on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. In to score, the runner from third. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Standing in now, Brett Anderson. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to get that runner to third, but this one gets fouled. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Montero is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and he is in there.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. In now is John Jay, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Schwarber rounds the corner and is headed home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 5-2.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers 2. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Broxton.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ready on 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When a ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Domingo Santana.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Two, here it is. Hit hard toward the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 6-2. Chase Anderson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Chase Anderson.
Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. 1 for 4. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1-1 now to Zobrist. A changeup over the inside corner. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Shaw will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the quick hands of Baez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Full count. Here it comes. To third. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball line softly down the line and right. Foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
1-2. Here it comes. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Neuenhuis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Travis Shaw. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hit hard to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Kurt Neuenhuis.
Digging in to try it again, Kirk Neuenhuis. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready once again, Tommy La Stella, his lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Here he pulls a changeup that's away. You're supposed to hit the other way and gets the base hit. Other times he takes that ball the other way, hits a line drive, and doesn't get the hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Montero. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses with it. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Anthony Rizzo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fouled back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitching. Definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jay. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Called strike 2.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Neuenhuis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Justin Grimm is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Digging in once again, Andrew Susak. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew Susak.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. 1-1. Here it comes. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line towards center field. Jay patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Scooter Gennett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Scooter Gennett.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Ready for another shot now. Hernan Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Tommy Malone gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Malone.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Baseman, Chris Bryant.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Santana moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for route number 1.
And Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Previously against Tommy Malone, 4 hits in 16 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
56, Hector Rondon.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Broxton.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's the 0-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 5.
8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
16, Domingo Santana.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The pitch. And he takes strike 2.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail here at 6-2. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
First baseman number 2.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Miguel Montero.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Outside and low. 3-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he He made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Santana over to his left, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
46, Pedro Strop.
Standing in, Travis Shaw. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Baseman, Travis Shaw.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball. And 2, here it comes. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Kirk Neuenhuis. Liner towards second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
6-2, the final total today. Brett Anderson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Junior Guerra struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.